Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a squad builder I have here for you guys. And I just want to apologize, it is a little bit late today. I tried to get it up a little bit earlier, but Nepo and Toby disturbed me, so I couldn't get it out a little bit earlier. Anyways, this team that we're playing around with today is actually monstrous. And I know, as always in my squad builders, you guys always like to comment on the bench, telling me how shit of a bench I have and stuff. So anyways, this team is kind of like a hybrid, but it's not really, you know, anything really creative or anything like that. It's just a solid team, but it is expensive, and I will warn you guys that it will cost a fair bit. Although, as always with most of my squad builders, if you do decide to go for the non-informed versions, it will be actually a whole lot cheaper. So a lot of the times I see comments like, you know, this team is just way too expensive. But if you guys do take away some of the informed players, you'll actually find that the cost of them is drastically decreased. Anyways, so first off, we do have Sirigu in the sticks, between the sticks. He is so overpowered. I was playing against Toby, and Toby had informed Sirigu, and he literally was Superman in disguise. I couldn't get the ball past him. He was honestly immense, and if there's any goalkeeper out there that has really taken me back, it's definitely him. He is insanely good, and I'd highly recommend him. You know, he is going for quite a bit now because he is a relatively new inform, so it might be worth just waiting a little while to see if his price drops or see what happens, but yeah, informed Thiago Silva, he is like the counter to any sort of pace demon that you'll come up against, except for maybe Royce. I think I got destroyed by a Royce recently, but besides that, you guys should be absolutely dandy. Then we have Dante there as the other centre-back. He plays in the Bundesliga. He plays for Bayern Munich as well. As you can see, it's a bit of a Brazilian back four, obviously with Sirigu linking up nicely with Thiago Silva. Dante, although he's not the paciest of centre-backs, he does have 69 pace. He is an absolute brute. He is so big and so dominant in the air that he really just does a great job of kind of just commanding the back four, I suppose. Marcelo, the team of the year, you guys may have seen him in the last squad builder as well in the 4-3-2-1 formation 1. He's come back, he's made a return, and then at right back we have Maicon, and Maicon is really good sometimes, and the other times he is just complete crap. Sometimes I find him wandering around thinking he's some sort of striker, but most of the time he is he's in the right place. But I just keep an eye on his positioning because he can get lost on the pitch sometimes. Then at defensive mid, we have inform David Luiz and also Luis Gustavo. Luis Gustavo is actually a really underrated center defensive mid. He's solid. One of the better Bundesliga defensive mids, that's for sure. Informed David Luiz, again, for some reason he likes to wander really far up the pitch. I know he has a high attacking work rate, but he literally wants to hug the strikers and just chill with them. I don't think he's a big fan of the defensive mid position. But then at the two center attacking mid positions, we have Informed Guarin, who I play on the left side because if he cuts in on his right foot is just so stupidly good. You guys will find that at least, you know, anywhere on the pitch, if you shoot, he's going to get it on target. And you guys will see in this game, I actually scored a pretty nice goal. It was a near post goal, but the amount of power on it was just crazy. Then on the other side of the attacking mids, we have Schneider. Schneider is just really good for finding the through balls through to Balotelli and Di Natale. Di Natale and Balotelli, both informed players, both some of the best informs I've ever played with. You guys know I'm a big fanboy of Balotelli, and I'm well aware that you guys know how good Di Natale is. I've ranted and raved about the informed version so many times that I'm pretty sure you guys are probably fed up of it. So moving on to the goals, I literally just went and played a few games with this team this morning, and yeah, I mean, it's just it's sometimes a little bit unfair because the team, especially the defense, is just so solid. I know if I ever came up against this sort of defense, I don't even know if I'd play the game. It's just really irritating to come up against informed Thiago Silva as well as Dante, because you have like the strength from Dante and the heading ability from Dante, but you also have the immense pace that you get from informed Thiago Silva. So yeah, a really tough defense to get past. And moving up the pitch, we have the two center defensive mids. David Luiz there likes to make his way up to the top half of the pitch. Sometimes that can work out well, but a lot of times, you know, if a player is good, he'll know when to counter. If he sees that David Luiz is starting to creep up the pitch, you know, they'll start to play a really fast type of football, and it'll actually, you know, hurt your team quite a bit because he's often caught out of position. There, you know, it was all a bit of a scramble. Guarin was actually at the right place at the right time. I tried playing him in on the right attacking mid for a little while, and he just wasn't really doing much. And as soon as I moved him to the left attacking mid position, he was just wrecking face. Like, if you you just get a shot off with him, things are going to be really good. And as you can see, David Luiz there picks out Guarin, who plays a nice ball through to Balotelli, and Balotelli, the animal, is just going to finish that 9 out of 10 times and just do a great job of cleaning up. So for me, the striking partnership works out really well. Sometimes they both are either really involved in the game, or they can both kind of be a little bit lackluster and just not do too much. Balotelli, the reason why I put this clip in was because Balotelli just did all the work there for the penalty. A really nice step over skill followed by the stop and turn leads to a nice penalty, and I don't know why Maicon was on it. You know, I have plenty of strikers and center attacking mids that can take that, especially from the likes of Schneider. Schneider is really good when it comes to penalties, but I decided to put Maicon in the end of that, and fortunately it paid off. Balotelli there with the strike, and you know, all these players have really good shots on them, except for maybe Schneider, who lacks, you know, a decent shot on him. But there's the power of Dante. He didn't defend properly, and he got punished really badly for that. So I went into another game, and this game here, he had a really strangely good team. He played a 4-4-1-1, and he had Royce as a striker and some silver player as the center forward, and was just wrecking my face. Like I said, I don't know why, but my defense really struggled to play against this formation, with Royce at the top especially. So yeah, that was that. And Schneider, he plays some good balls at times. He can really influence the game, or he can just be non-existent. Fortunately for me, though, later on in the game, in the 101st minute, Marcelo there scores a really nice goal. I was surprised that he was actually that far up, but I suppose he is a bit of an attacking player. And then Balotelli there manages to just burst away from the defenders, because he has such a great burst and acceleration, and he slots that into the bottom right. So that'll do it for today's squad builder, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it, and like I said, it is quite an expensive one, but I'm sure if you take away a few of the informs, it might just be that little bit cheaper. So I hope you've all enjoyed this video, and if you could leave a like, that would be very much appreciated, and I'll see you guys all in a little bit. Bye-bye.